Today we are discussing the exercise from class 7 NCERT mathematics textbook. Here we are discussing exercise 1.1, that means the exercise from first chapter. We can go from first question onwards. Okay, now we can see the first question. We can read the first question. Following number line shows that the temperature in degrees Celsius at different places on a particular day. So, as given in this question, a few places are given, that is Rahul Spiti, Srinagar, Shimla, Ooty, and Bangalore. And the temperature on each particular city also given or it is marked in a number line. So the temperature is given in a scale. The scale is like a number line. You can see a 0 there. You can see negative numbers there. You can see positive numbers there. So the numbers were arranged as in a number line, and these arranged numbers are the temperatures of that particular cities, so that we have to find what is the temperature at each cities. That is given as first question. So let's read the first question. Observe this number line and write the temperature of the places marked on it. So we have to find the temperature of each particular city. That means Rahul Spiti. Rahul Spiti, what is the temperature of Rahul Spiti? We have to find. So the temperature of Rahul Spiti is marked on this point. So we have to find what is the value of this point. Okay. So from this figure, it is clear that this is -10 and this is -5. So the value between -10 and -5 is the temperature at Rahul Spiti. For this, for find the exact value, we must know what is the value of each small partition. Let's see from the 0 and just look at any near value to 0. 0, here it is -5 and here it is +5. Let's see. Here you can see if we are counting this as 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. 1, this is 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can arrive here as 5. So that means each small partition have value 1 degree Celsius. So small partition have value 1 degree Celsius. So here -10 is marked here, and Rahul Spiti is marked 2 places after that. That means we have to add +2 towards right side. We are adding +2. So the temperature at Rahul Spiti is equal to -10 plus +2 or -10 plus 2. We will get, so you know, while we are adding two numbers having different sign, we are finding the difference between the number. The difference between number 10 and 2 is 8. So the number having great absolute value is 10. So the sign of 10 is negative. So you are putting negative in the answer. So -8 degrees Celsius is the temperature at Rahul Spiti. So the temperature at Rahul Spiti is equal to -8 or -8 degrees Celsius. Next is about Srinagar. We have to find the temperature at Srinagar. This is given as -5. Here it is given -5. From -5, Srinagar is 3 points away towards right side. That means we have to add +3 with the -5. So that to find the temperature at Srinagar, what we are doing? We are adding +3 with the -5. So -5 plus +3. 3 places towards right side. So temperature at Srinagar is equal to -5 plus 3 is equal to, here we are finding the difference, that is 2, and the large absolute value is 5, that is negative value. So you are putting negative. So -2 or -2 degrees Celsius is the temperature at Srinagar. Next one is Shimla. What is the temperature at Shimla? That is the next question. So this is very clear. It is directly marked as 5. So 5 degrees Celsius is the temperature at Shimla. So the Shimla's temperature is 5 degrees Celsius. It is not negative value, it is positive value because it is right side of 0. So right side of 0, this is positive value. Next one, we are arriving at Ooty. What is the temperature in Ooty? Here you can see this is before less than 50 and greater than 10. You can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 14. 10 plus 4, that is 10 plus 4 degrees Celsius. That means 14 degrees Celsius is the temperature in Ooty. Ooty's temperature. That is 10 plus 4, that is 14 degrees Celsius. Next one, we can see what is the temperature in Bangalore. That is a question number, that is a fourth place. So Bangalore, that is 2 degrees Celsius more than 20 degree. That means 20 plus 2. So this point means that is 22 degree Celsius. So these are the answers of first question. So we have solved the A part of this exercise problem. Okay. Let's move to second part. Let's move to second part. What is second question? What is the temperature difference between hottest place and coldest place? Okay. We can see what is the temperature between hottest place and coldest place among the above. So here given the places are, you can see what is the hottest place and what is the coldest place. Among the given place, the hottest place will be the right side, which will be in number line, towards right side the value is increasing. So among the given places, the hottest place is obviously that is Bangalore. And what is the temperature in Bangalore? That is 22 degrees Celsius. So here the hottest place have temperature 22 degrees Celsius, and coldest place towards left side in number line values are decreasing. So here the least value is given with Lahul Spiti and their temperature is -8. So Lahul Spiti is a place where the coldest place. There is temperature -8 degrees Celsius. Here it is positive 22 degrees Celsius. What we want to find, what is the temperature difference between the hottest and coldest places among the above? That means for finding the difference, we are subtracting small value from the large value. Here the small value is 22 and the large value is 22 and the smallest value is -8. We want to find the difference between 22 and -8. So what we are doing, we are subtracting 22 minus -8. We want to subtract 22 minus -8. That means the temperature in Lahul Spiti is equal to -8 degrees Celsius. The temperature in Bangalore is equal to 22 degrees Celsius. The difference between temperature in Bangalore and Lahul Spiti is equal to 22 minus -8. So, subtraction of an integer is same as addition of it additive inverse. So, you can write 22. Instead of this negative, you can write positive. This negative sign you can change as positive sign. Same time, the second number you have to change with its additive inverse. The additive inverse of -8 is +8. So you are writing +8. So 22 minus -8, we can write as 22 plus 8. The answer becomes 30. Okay. So I repeat the same thing. Why I have written 8? The reason is the additive inverse. Additive inverse of -8 is equal to +8. So you can replace the additive inverse and negative can be replaced with the subtraction can be replaced with addition, and the subtraction, the number to be subtracted can be replaced with the additive inverse of the number. So 22 minus minus 8 is equal to 22 plus 8, that is equal to positive 30. So that is the difference between coldest place and hottest place, that is 30 degrees Celsius. Next question C. What is the temperature difference between Lahul Spiti and Srinagar? Question C. Lahul Spiti's temperature and Srinagar's temperature, we want to find the difference. You know, the temperature in Lahul Spiti is -8 degrees Celsius and temperature in Srinagar is, here you can see that this is -2 degrees Celsius. So what is the difference between Srinagar and Lahul Spiti? We have to, for finding the difference, we have to subtract small number from the large number. What is small number here? -8 is small number and large number is -2. So you are subtracting -2 minus -8. -2 minus -8. Here also you can write this as -2. Instead of this minus, you can put plus, and this -8 can be replaced with its additive inverse, positive 8. So -2 plus 8. So you're adding these two numbers. You're finding the difference and putting the sign of large number. You're finding the difference. The difference is 6, and the large number is positive value. So you are putting positive sign, or you are leaving it. So the answer is positive 6 degrees Celsius. So the question is, what is the temperature difference between Lahul Spiti and Srinagar? That is positive or 6 degrees Celsius. Positive 6 or 6 degrees Celsius. So you can see from Lahul Spiti to Srinagar, what is the difference? We can count the temperature from Lahul Spiti as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 is the temperature difference between Lahul Spiti and Srinagar. The same we have find out by calculating this. Question D. Can we say temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is less than the temperature at Shimla? Is it also less than the temperature at Srinagar? So the question is, listen to the question once again. Can we say the temperature at Srinagar and Shimla taken together? So let's take the first sentence. We are taking what? Temperature of Srinagar and Shimla together. We are taking the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla together. What is the temperature at Srinagar? You know that is -2 degrees Celsius. -2 degrees Celsius is the temperature at Srinagar. And what is the temperature at Shimla? That is positive 5 degrees Celsius. Positive 5 degrees Celsius. Then, if we are taking these two temperatures together, is less than the temperature at Shimla. What is the temperature at Shimla? Shimla's temperature is 5 degrees Celsius. 5 degrees Celsius is the Shimla's temperature. So if you are taking these two temperatures together, you will get 3 degrees Celsius, positive 3 degree Celsius. And Shimla's temperature is 5 degrees Celsius. Here Srinagar and Shimla's temperature together gives 3 degrees Celsius only. So which is greater? This 5 degrees Celsius is greater. That is Shimla's temperature is greater. Because Srinagar have less temperature than the temperature which we have taken together. Okay. So that is answer of question D. Now let's discuss the second question. In the second question is about, we can read the question. In a quiz, positive marks are given for correct answers and negative marks are given for incorrect answers. If Jack's scores in 5 successive rounds were 25, -5, -10, 15, and 10, what was his total at the end? So there is a quiz and there is a boy Jack. He scores 5 rounds, in successive 5 rounds, these are the scores he obtained: 25, -5, -10, then 15 and 10. So these are the scores he obtained. What is the property of that quiz? Positive marks are given for correct answers and negative marks are given for incorrect answers. That means in first round, he got 25 because of his more correct answers. And second time, he made more mistakes and he got negative mark. Third time also he got negative mark. And fourth and fifth time he got positive mark. We want to find the final mark by adding these all numbers. So now we are trying to add these all numbers. First of all, he got 25 marks. Then we are adding 25 plus. Then he got -5. The next mark is -10. The fourth mark is +15. And the final round, he got +10. We are adding this total mark. First, we are adding these two numbers, 25 plus -5. We are finding the difference between 25 and 5, that is 20, positive value, +20. So we are adding these two numbers together and we are getting the answer 20, +20, plus the balance. Next is I am writing this all now together, -10 plus 15 plus 10. Next, we are adding this 20 plus -10. 20 plus -10. Again, we are finding the difference of the number and we are finding the difference. What is the difference between you? We know the difference between 20 and 10 is 10. And the larger value is positive, so the answer is also positive. So this much answer is 10. Then balance is 10 plus 15 plus 10. So we can add this 10 plus 15, 25, 25 plus 10, 35. So 35 is the total score he obtained. So what was his total score at the end? That was only 35 mark, or his score is 35. Now come back to next question. Third question. Third question is about, we can read the question. At Srinagar, temperature was -5 degrees Celsius on Monday, and then it dropped by 2 degrees Celsius on Tuesday. What was the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday? This is the question we have. So we can find -5 degrees Celsius on Monday. That is Monday's temperature. Monday's temperature is -5. So we can write it as Monday -5. And what happened in Tuesday? In Tuesday, what happened was it is dropped by 2 degrees Celsius. So it is again dropped or going down. That means it happened. First it was -5, then it is reduced by 2. That means -2. -5 -2. We can do this as -5 plus the additive inverse of 2 is positive. The additive inverse of positive 2 is -2. So -5 minus -2. -5 minus 2 is equal to -5 plus -2 is equal to -7. So in Tuesday's temperature, that is -7. What was the temperature? What was the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday? The answer is -7 because it is 2 degrees Celsius dropped. On Wednesday, what happened? It rose by 4 degrees Celsius. That means 4 degrees Celsius, it is increased from Tuesday's temperature, that is minus 7 degrees Celsius is again increased by 4 degrees Celsius. That means we have to add 4, positive 4, negative 7 plus positive 4 is equal to negative 7 plus 4 is equal to negative 3 degree Celsius. Here we are finding the difference and putting the sign of large absolute value number, that is negative 3 degrees Celsius. So the temperature on Wednesday is negative 4 degrees Celsius when 4 degrees Celsius is raised. Next question, the fourth one. A plane is flying at a height of 5,000 meters above the sea level. At a particular point, it is exactly above a submarine floating 1,200 meters below the sea level. What is the vertical distance between them? So the same thing is illustrated here very well. So we can just see the picture and we can clearly identify what is explained here. So this plane is flying 5,000 meters above the sea level. So here it is as a number line, it is shown. This is a sea level. In this picture you can see the sea level is marked as 0 and 5,000 meters above is marked as positive 5,000 or 5,000 towards upward, towards vertically upward. At a particular point, it is exactly above the submarine floating 1,200 meters below the sea level. So from 0, this is as a negative number. This is below sea level, 1,200 meters under water. So that is a submarine. What we want to find, what is the distance between, what is the vertical distance between this aeroplane and this submarine? This is the distance we want to find. So what we have to find, we are finding the difference between these two values. That is, if you are considering this as negative value, if you are considering this as negative value and this as positive value, you can find the difference between these two values to find the difference between these two numbers. So difference in the sense, in mathematics we mean we are subtracting small number from large number. So we are subtracting 5,000 minus 1,200. We are doing the subtraction so that negative can be replaced with, as we know, positive. Subtraction can be replaced with addition. If you are replacing the number to be subtracted with its additive inverse, the additive inverse of negative 1,200 is positive 1,200. So if you are adding these two, we will get the answer 6,200 meter. So this we can deal with the concept of this chapter. As per the concept explain this chapter using the concept of number line, we can arrive at the answer. The difference between, or the vertical distance between, the submarine and plane is 6,200 meter. So without considering all these things, you can simply add these two numbers and arrive at this answer. Anyway, I have just explained the concept of number line into this, why we are applying this rule and arriving, why we are applying this rule in the situation, and how we are getting the answer in this case. Next is question number 5. You can read the question. Mohan deposits rupees 2,000 in a bank account and withdraws 1,642 from it the next day. If withdrawal of amount from the account is represented by a negative integer, then how will you represent the amount deposited? Find the balance in Mohan's account after the withdrawal. So this is very familiar case when we are dealing with our daily life situations. So here the thing which is explained is very simple. Here a person, Mohan, what he is doing is he has deposited 2000 rupees in a bank account and withdraws 1642 rupees from it. So withdrawal amount from the account is represented by a negative integer. That means the amount withdrawn is 1642. This amount is represented as negative integer. Then how will you represent the amount deposited? That means amount deposited is 2000. How will you represent 2000? That we will represent as positive integer. So the amount deposited is positive integer and the amount withdrawn is negative integer. To find the balance amount, then how will you represent the amount deposited? Then question is find the balance in Mohan's account after withdrawal. If the withdrawed amount is represented by negative integer, we can simply subtract this and you will get the balance amount. So, but by using this concept in this chapter, we can add these two values. That means the deposited amount is a positive integer 2000. 2000 is a positive integer. I am adding this withdraw. The withdrawed amount is negative integer. Negative deposit is called withdrawal. 1642, 1642 is the withdrawed amount. That is a negative deposit. So if you are adding these two, instead of adding these two, we can subtract these two amounts. So as usual, you can subtract these two numbers or finding the difference. So if you are adding two numbers having different sign, we are doing by finding their difference and putting the sign of greater value. So we are subtracting 0 minus 2, 10 minus 2, 8, then 9 minus 4, 5, then again 9 minus 6, 3, 1000, sorry, yes, 1642 is subtracted, we will get 358 is the balance amount in Mohan's account. That's the answer of fifth question. So the balance amount is positive or negative? That is positive. So positive 358. That is the balance in positive balance in Mohan's account. Next, we can go to sixth question. Sixth question is Rita goes 20 kilometers towards east from the point A to point B. From B, she moves 30 kilometers towards west along the same road. If the distance towards east is represented by a positive integer, then how will you represent the distance traveled towards west? By which integer will you represent her final position from A? Okay, a figure is also given in this question. So the things which are explained was Rita is a girl, she is going 20 kilometers towards east. So here this is east. So towards this side she is going 20 kilometers from the point A. So here is the starting point, going 20 kilometers towards east. Then she is arriving at B, A to B she is traveling. Then from B she moves 30 kilometers towards west. So 30 kilometers back to west. So here from A to B she is traveling 20 kilometers. That means she traveled from here to here and she is arriving at 20 kilometers. So we can write that as 20. So we can erase this. So she is arrived as 20 here and she is going back 30 kilometers from B. So this we have to represent with 30 kilometer from B back. That means from B to west. West means up to here. This is 30 kilometer back. So this is the situation. She goes to there 20 kilometer and come back 30 kilometers. If the distance towards east, that means this distance towards this 20 is represented by positive integer. This is if this is positive value or it is represented by positive. How will you represent the distance traveled towards west? So towards west and towards east are mutually opposite. If towards east is positive, then its opposite, that means towards west should be negative. That is the concept here. So how will you represent the distance traveled towards west? That is opposite of east, and east is represented by positive value. So the distance towards west should be represented using negative value. By which integer will you represent her final position from A? So if it is 20, she is arriving at 20 kilometer here, then the starting point should be 0. Then she is coming back 30 kilometer. Up to here 20 is over. Then again she is moving 10 kilometers more. So 10 kilometers also moved further. Then the final position should be 10 kilometer from A towards west. If towards east is represented by positive value, towards west should be represented by negative value, as I told. So the current position can be represented using negative 10 is her final position. So by which integer will you represent her final position from A? From A, negative 10 is the integer which we can use to represent her final position as per the explanation given here. Now we can move to next question. Here we can go to some question. In a magic square, each row, column and diagonal have same sum. That is a property of this magic square. Check which of the following is a magic square. So this is a property of magic square. How? Same sum. It should have same sum. By row, column and diagonal. In 3 ways we will get the same sum. Then 2 boxes are given, 2 squares are given. Among these 2 squares, which is the magic square? So we have to find the sum of all diagonal, row, column, all sum we have to calculate. First of all, we can calculate this 5, negative 5 and 0. So 5 plus negative 5 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. So here the sum is this column. The first column sum is 0. Second column, negative 1 plus negative 2. The sum is negative 3. Negative 3 plus 3, negative 3 plus positive 3, that's also 0. So here second column also gives sum 0. Third column, negative 4 plus 7. Negative 4 plus 7, what will be the answer? We are finding the difference between the numbers, that is, you will get a positive 3. Here 7 is more, positive value is more. So answer is positive 3. Positive 3 plus negative 3. You will get a 0. Okay. Then now we are finding. So each columns are over. Next we are finding row. First row. We can find first row. That is 5 minus 1 minus 4. 5 minus 1. 5 plus minus 1. That is 4. 4 plus minus 4, that is 0. Next is negative 5 plus negative 2, that is negative 7. Negative 7 plus positive 7, that is also 0. Next is 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus negative 3 is equal to 0. Then we can check the diagonal, this diagonal towards this side. We can find this diagonal. 5 plus minus 2. 5 plus minus 2 is positive 3. Because we are finding the difference, that is the difference between 5 and 2 is 3, and more value, the big value is absolute value is positive. So positive 3 plus negative 3, you will get a 0. So here in this diagonal you will get a 0. Then we are finding other diagonal, negative 4, negative 2, 0. So negative 2 and negative 4, what will be the answer? Negative 4 plus negative 2 is negative 6. So except this diagonal, we are getting same answer in all other diagonals. So we can check about the second magic square. In second magic square, we are finding the sum of these 3 numbers, 1 plus negative 4 plus negative 6. So 1 plus negative 4 is equal to negative 3. Negative 3 plus negative 6 is equal to, both numbers are negative. So same sign, negative is answer, negative 9. Next number, next column, negative 10 plus negative 3, negative 13. Negative 13 plus positive 4. Negative 13 plus 4. That is also negative 9. Negative 13 plus 4, we are finding the difference. We will get a 9 and more value. The greater value or greater absolute value is negative value. So you are getting negative answer. Then negative 7 plus negative 2, you will get a directly negative 9. Now think about the first row. 1 plus negative 10. We are finding the difference, that is 9, and the bigger value is negative 9. Then next negative 4, negative 3. You will get a negative 7. Negative 7 plus negative 2, you will get a negative 9. Then negative 6 minus 6 plus 4, you will get a minus 2. Minus 2 plus minus 7, again you will get a minus 9. So here in this row also we will get a minus 9. Then what about this diagonal? 1 plus minus 3. 1 plus minus 3 is minus 2. Because negative 3 have more absolute value, negative 2, negative 2 plus negative 7, both are negative. So the answer is here in this diagonal you will get a negative 9. Then we can find the opposite diagonal, negative 6 plus negative 3 plus 0. So negative 6 plus negative 3 is equal to, here in this diagonal you will get a negative 9. So what we can conclude? We can conclude that here except this row we are getting same answer in all other rows. Here the answer we are getting negative 4 plus negative 2 is equal to negative 6. So this only diagonal make the mistake. All other are getting same answer 0. But in this case, second box, second magic square, second is the actual magic square, because we are getting same answer in every diagonal, both of its diagonal, and every row and column, same answer, that is negative 9. So the second one is magic square. Now we can go to next question, that is question number 8. In question number 8, we have to verify a result. The result is given as a minus b is equal to a plus b. Verify, we have to verify this result. Which was the result? A minus b is equal to a plus b for the following values of a and b. Okay, we can take this value a and b. Instead of a and b, we can put these values and check does this statement is correct or not. Okay, so we can check for the first value. First value of a is 21 and the first value of b is 18. We can check instead of 20, I'm writing this algebraic statement with this number. First question was 21 minus 18. 21 minus 18. Okay, we have seen that subtraction is same as addition of additive inverse. So you can write 21 plus positive 18. Okay, so 21 plus positive 18. You will get, what will be the answer? 39. Okay, if you are adding 21 plus 18 also, you will get to 39. So for the first number, first values, this result is true. For the second value is also the same thing will happen. That means for the second values, A is 118 and B is 125. So 118 minus 125. The same way you are doing, instead of addition, instead of subtraction of a negative integer, you are adding positive integer. That means subtraction is replaced with the addition of additive inverse. So in this 118, the subtraction replaced with addition. the number which is to be subtracted is changed with its additive inverse, that is 125, 125. The additive inverse of 120, negative 125 is positive 125. Then we can add as usual. So usual addition we will get. The same is the case of third question and fourth question. So this result is true for even number. Why we can say, in general we can say that if you are writing for any integer a and b, if you are writing a minus minus b, this is a result you have to keep in mind. If for any integer a and b, a minus minus b can be written as a plus b. Why we are writing so, or why we are solving so? Subtraction can be replaced with addition of additive inverse. So additive inverse of negative b will be positive b. Positive b is the additive inverse of negative b, so that we can change this subtraction as addition. That is only the logic which we are using in this problem. So this result you can verify. This result will be true for all this problem, and it will be true for any integer among the infinite collection of integers. Okay, we can move to ninth question. Use the sign greater, less, or equal in the box to make the statement true. We want to make the statement true, and we have to use the symbols given. So the given symbols are greater, less, or equal. So we can do the problem and we can check which sign we can put among them. First of all, we can do this A part. Negative 8 plus negative 4. Both numbers are positive. So we are adding the numbers and putting same sign. So I am adding these numbers. 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. Both are negative. So the answer is also negative. Here, negative 8 minus minus 4. Negative 8 minus negative 4. So you can rewrite this statement as subtraction can be replaced with the addition of additive inverse. Negative 8 minus can be replaced with the positive. This again the negative sign, that means additive inverse of negative 4, that is positive 4. Then you can find, you are finding the difference between the number, that is 4, and putting the sign of greater absolute value, that is negative. Negative 4 is the answer. Now we have to check which is greater, negative 12 or negative 4, which is a greater value. We can easily see that the greater value is negative 4. Whenever the number is getting larger, if it is negative, its value is getting smaller. So negative 12 is less value, and negative 4 is greater value. So less than is the answer of first one. Now we can check the answer of second question. What will be the answer of second question? We have to add three numbers. We have to consider three numbers. First, we are adding negative 3 plus 7. So we are adding these two numbers, and we are finding the difference. Both have the different sign. So we are finding their difference. You will get a 4. Then you will get a positive 4. Negative is less and positive is more. You will get a positive 4. Positive 4 minus 19. 4 minus 19. That means 4 plus minus 90. You are finding the difference between 4 and 90. Here I will do this with the steps. Negative 3 plus 7 minus 90. This was the question. I am writing it here. Negative 3 plus 7. You can return the answer of this much. Answer of this much. First two number we are considering and write its answer as 4. Because we are finding the difference and putting the sign of greater value, that is 7. Greater absolute value is 7. So answer is also 7. I'm sorry, answer is also positive 7. The sign of 7. 4 minus 19. So that next step you can write, you can find the difference of this 4 and 19. So you can rewrite this as 4 plus minus 19. 4 plus minus 19. So how you are adding? First you are finding the difference between these two numbers. The difference between 19 and 4 is 15, and the more value is negative, so you will get a negative. Negative 15 is the answer of this part. Negative 50. So what about the second? It's a pair. 15 minus 8. That is a simple question. 15 minus 8 is 7. 7 plus, that is positive 7. Positive 7 plus minus 9, what will be the answer? 7 plus minus 9, what will be the answer? You are finding the difference and putting the sign of greater absolute value, that is negative 2. So which will be greater value? Negative 15 or negative 2? Negative 2 is greater value. Okay. Now, third problem we are considering 23 minus 41 plus 11. Here 23 minus 41 minus 11. So here it is directly clear that here some number is added and here some number is subtracted. Obviously, the number which is subtracted will be less and number which is added is a positive value subtracted. And here the positive value is added. That's only the difference in this question. So directly you can write greater because this will be greater. Just we can do it also. 23 minus 41. The answer is negative 18. Here you will get negative 18. Negative 18 plus 11. What will be the answer? Negative 18 plus 11. You will get negative 7. In same case, what you will get answer here? 23 minus 41. You will get answer minus 8 itself. But when you are subtracting negative 11, what you will get? You will get a minus 29. You will get the answer minus 29. So minus 29 will be less value and minus 7 will be greater value. Let's see the question D. 39 plus minus 24. First you are finding the difference between 39 and 24. The difference between 39 and 24 is 50. So here it is positive value is more. So the answer will be positive 15 will be greater. I shall write this 39 plus negative 24 minus 50 is the question. First we are finding the difference between 39 and 24. The answer is 15. That is positive 15 is the answer here. Then I am subtracting 15. That means addition of 15. Addition of negative 15. 15 plus minus 15. The answer is 0. Then second 36 plus minus 52. Second question 36 plus negative 52 minus 36. Here also you are finding here different signed numbers are there, so that you are finding the difference between 36 and 52. 36 and 52. The difference will be 16. 16 is the difference between 52 and 36. And greater absolute value is 52. Its sign is negative. Negative 16 minus 36. So this again you can rewrite as negative 16 plus 36. Negative 16 plus 36. Negative 16 plus 36. So you will get a negative 16 plus 36. You will get the answer 20. Positive 20. So here the answer is positive 20, and here will be the answer. In the first case, you will get answer 0. So 0 or 20, which is greater? Obviously, that is 20 is greater and 0 is smaller. Now we can do the next question. We can write next question. Minus 231 plus 79 plus 51. For this, here also 231 and 79 have different sign. For that, we are finding the difference between 231 and 79. The difference will be 152, and the sign will be negative. Then we are adding 51 with this. So simply we are, for adding also, here also we are finding the difference. The difference is 1 not 1, and the greater absolute value is negative, so the answer is also negative. So here you can write negative 1 not 1. Then it's a pair will be this is the question. Negative 399 plus 159 plus 81. First we are finding the difference between here 399 and 159, both have different sign, so that we are finding the difference. And we are getting 240. 240. What will the sign here? The greater absolute value is negative sign number, then negative 40, 240. So then sign of this two, the sum of these two number will have a number having negative sign. Then we are adding 81. Here also we are finding the difference between 240 and 81. Subtracting or finding the difference between 89, you will get a 159. Is it positive or negative? Here the negative is more absolute value, so here also answer is negative. So here the answer is negative 159, and here the greater value is 159 or 101. Greater value in positive case 159 is greater value, so in negative case 101 will be greater value. Negative 101 will be greater and negative 159 will be smaller value. So this is the case of negative numbers. Then we can now move to the 10th question. A water tank has steps inside it. A monkey is sitting on the topmost step, that is the first step. You can see a picture also here. The water level is at the 9th step. He jumps 3 steps down and then jumps back 2 steps up. In how many jumps will he reach the water level? This is the first question. Okay. So we can see there is a water tank, and this water tank has steps inside it. So the monkey is sitting at the topmost step. Now listen to this question. The habit of monkey is he will jump three steps down, then jump 2 steps up. That is a habit of monkey. Then the question is how many jumps will he reach the water level? So we can illustrate the situation and think about the question. Here the monkey is sitting and the step number is 1. Okay, here it is given in the first step the monkey is sitting. He jumps 3 steps down. That is his first step, first jump. First jump he is covering 3 steps. That means positive 3. He is arriving at 4. Then he is jumping back 2 steps. That means he is going 2 steps back. That is the jumping upward. That means jumping upward. So he is going back to 4. Now it is in step number 4. Now he is arriving at step number 2. Again he is jumping 3 steps down. He is arriving at step number 5 and going 2 steps back. He is getting back to 3rd step. Again he is going forward, coming forward 3 steps. That means he is arriving at 6th step. 3 plus 3, 6. Again he is going back 2 steps. So he is arriving at step number 4. Again he is jumping 3 steps forward. He is arriving at step number 7. Then as per the habit of the monkey, he is again jumping back and going back, and he is going back to 2 steps. 2 steps back, that means he is arriving at 5. Then again he is jumping 3 steps. So 3 steps forward he is jumping again. He is arriving at 8th step. So the water level is at 9th step. So he is jumping once again. That means he is going back 2 steps. So he is arriving at 6. Then again he is jumping 3 steps. He is arriving at 9. Yes, this is the water level. At 9, the water level. The step number 9 is water level. So these are step number, and these are what happening while he is jumping. So each one are his jumping. This is the first step where he is sitting at present. Okay. So we can count how many times he jumped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He jumps 11 times to reach water level. 11 is the answer. 11 times he want to jump to arrive at water level. Now come to the second part of the question. After drinking water, he wants to go back. For this, he jumps 4 steps up and then jump back 2 steps down in every move. In how many jumps will he reach back to the top step? Now, after drinking the water, the monkey got another monkey started another habit. This is a new fashion. The monkey is going back. So now he drink the water, then he going back. So he's jumping 4 step up, then jump 2 step down. Now we can think how he is going back. I shall draw the same thing here. At present, he is in ninth step. This is a step number 9, and he is drinking water. He is going 4 step up. That means 4 step back. So first jump, the effect of first jump is -4. So he is arriving at 9 minus 4, that is 5. Again, next jump is he is going 2 step down. That means +2. He is arriving at 7. Again, the third jump he is going -4. He is arriving at third step. Again, he is moving 2 step forward. He is arriving at step number 5. Then again he is doing his fifth jump. In fifth jump, he is arriving at step number 1. Yes, that is a top step. So now the monkey is arrived at this top step. And how many jumps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fifth jump, he arrived at the top step. And in the first question, he arrived at 11th jump. In the question, it is given us in the third question, if the number of steps moved down is represented by negative integer. Okay, here, but while I am explaining this, I have represented it in reverse manner. That means the steps moved down I represented by positive, and the step upward is here. Here I have given the step upward is given with the negative. So anyway, the concept is same here. Why it is asked so is that here if you are representing in this manner, that means steps moved down is represented by negative integer and step moved up by positive integer. Represent his moves in part 1 and 2 by complete the following. That means 3 step down by -3 and 2 step up by +2. Then you should get answer -8. Why this -8? Because he is sitting in first step. He is sitting in first step and he want to arrive in ninth step. He's already in first step. He has to cover 8 steps. That's why 8 step downwards. That's why we want answer -8. However, we are getting the answer -8. We have to add it again and again. That's given here. Okay, so we can add this thing as we are getting -8 as answer. Now, as per the first question answer, there is 11 jumps are there. This is first jump is -3, second jump is +2, then again -3, then +2, -3, +2, -3, +2, -3, +2. Let me see how many jumps are now. 3, 3, 6 plus 9, then 9, 10, then -3. So you are getting, you can check you are getting -8 or not. Just add these whole numbers. If 11 numbers are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. As per the first question answer, the 11 jumps, he is arriving at a water level. I am simply written the 11 steps, 11 numbers here as per the question. You can check whether the answer is -8 or not. If you are getting -8, our answer is right. So this is the explanation here about the A part of the third question. Same way, In second question, the number of jump is 5. If it is correct, you should get the answer positive 8. Positive 8 in the sense he is going ninth step to first step. So from ninth step to first step, the step number of steps required to cover is 8. 8 step he has to cover. So this is towards upward. We can represent here. It is represented by positive. We can simply write the same step 5 times. Okay, and you can check the answer is right or not. That means for first jump, second jump -2, +4 third jump, -2 fourth jump, then again +4 fifth jump. We can check if the answer is 8. I am not checking is it 8 or not. You can check it. Is it 8? 4 minus 2. That is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 minus 2. That is 4. 4 plus 4 again 8. Yes, correct. That is 8. So that if you are getting 8, that means he has covered 8 step upward. That's why it is given with this steps. So I hope this is clear for you. Watch it again and learn it well. This all questions well explained the basic concept of addition and subtraction of integers. Thank you.